Welcome to Value Plus the Family Office, Knowledge Plus for Wealth Plus presentation from our research desk. A glimpse of the financial markets last week. Central Bank tightened bank borrowing by setting a daily limit on borrowing by individual banks. This will squeeze the liquidity in the system and short-term cost of borrowing will increase. G-Sec yield will also increase and lower liquidity will hurt Indian economic growth. CRISIL lowers India's GDP forecast to 5.5%. This may reduce FII inflows and investment cycle will be delayed. As a result of all this, Sensex fell by 401 points, that is 1.99%, and closed to 19,748 at the end of the week. FIIs were the net sellers in the equity and the debt segment with outflow of rupees 151.70 and 1490 crores respectively. The chart shows the price performance of different asset classes last week. As it is seen that there was no decisive direction seen in all the international markets. Gold increased by 3.01%, whereas on the other hand, crude reduced by 3.1%. Next week, the markets will be eyeing on RBI's monetary policy review, which is to be held on 30th July 2013, US Federal Reserve meeting, which is to be held on 31st July 2013, and HSBC India Manufacturing PMI for the month of July, which is to be released on 1st August 2013. This week, our hot topic is bond market. Rescue today, brief tomorrow. Since last 2 weeks, the bond market has witnessed a high volatility and uncertainty after RBI's action. On Tuesday, that is 23rd July 2013, RBI took new initiatives to save the rupee. As of now, the RBI is more likely to fiercely guard the rupee, which is apparently its topmost agenda. Because of this action, the bond market has become volatile and it will adversely affect the banking industry. You can see in the chart that after Fed chairman's speech in May, US bond yield appreciated sharply, and to take the advantage of the same, FIIs started withdrawing money from Indian bond markets. Because of this, the rupee had depreciated sharply, and to control the same, RBI took certain actions which again led to a sharp increase in the 10-year G-Sec yields. Currently, the G-Sec yield in India is 8.4, whereas that in Japan is 0.78, in US it is 2.57. So, the spread which was narrowed down earlier, which led to the FII's outflow, has again widened now. So we can conclude that the narrowed bond yield spread between India and USA was the major reason for FII's outflows. After RBI's actions, G-Sec yield has reached to October 2012 level and spread has increased to sub 6% level vis-a-vis 4.8% in May 2013. Such spreads are attractive for Indian debt market and as a result of this, FII flows will start. Thank you. Please share your valuable feedback on our email ID info@valueplusinv.com. Thank you once again.